Hello guys, welcome to Alpha Maths and Science. Can you please like and subscribe and share this video to your friends so they can also get help in mathematics? So today is grade 9 mathematics info and revision class. Okay, so let's get into the business. Okay, so you see answer question 1.1 to 1.5 by choosing the correct answer. Circle the letter to the next correct answer. So which option below contains a rational number only? So rational number um is the numbers that can be written as fraction or decimal. Okay, so if you check this one, the first one, this one can be written as fraction or decimal. What about this one? When you divide everything by zero, it becomes zero. Square root of zero becomes an undefined. When you define anything by zero, actually, it becomes undefined. So 22 over 7 also, but this one can't be. Negative 250444. I don't, so we have 4,3. This one is what? Um, it's yeah, it can be written as fraction. You check using your calculator. Just press your calculator and see if when you press equal sign, this number can be written. This one cannot be written as fraction. So, and you check another root of 89. You can tell that root of 89 can be written as fraction, and then the other one 4,3891,016 equal sign. You press as this, so even this one can be written as fraction. You see, so you press that number equal sign, and after there's this button wrote S is written like this. You press it. If it changes to fraction, it means that number that thing is rational. Okay. So then when we do so, you will find out that your answer is D. Okay. Your answer is D. And then here they say to simplify, we are given 100 p to the power of A to the power and then to the power of B. They say um A, we add exponent? No, you only add exponent. Let's say if you have x squared multiplied by x cubed, you are going to add that, so you will see x2 plus 3, which will give you x to the power of 5. That's where we add exponent. And then subtract exponent. We subtract exponent. Let's say you have x cubed divided by x squared. That's we are going to say x to the power of 3 minus 2 is equals to x. We subtract when we divide. When they have the same base though. Okay? Multiply exponent. Yes. We're gonna, it means our final answer it says 100p. So A will multiply with what? With with B. You see? And also we have 1 here. That one will multiply. We will end up giving 100 to the power of B multiplied by P to the power of AB. We multiply exponent every time. So our answer is C. Okay? And then we move. Evaluate. We have 4 over 5x minus 1 over 3x and then minus 1 over 15x. Do you know this thing called LCD, lowest common denominator? So we can't change this 15 to be what? To be 3 or 5, but we can change 3 and 5 to be 15. That's what we're going to do. If we multiply here by 3 over 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 5 is going to be 15. And we come on this one, we can multiply by 5 over 5. So that, so that, what is 3 by 4? That is 12 over what? 3 by 5, 15x. 5 by 1, it will be 5. 5 by 3, 15 what? X. And then here, minus 1 over 15x. You see, we have the same denominators now, which is what? 15. Everywhere is 15. You see? And then we can copy the base and then what the exponent. we subtract in this case. Okay, is what 12x minus 5x minus 1 minus x. So you can see minus x. Press our calculator. You say 12 minus 5 minus 1. So what are we going to get? Okay, we are going to get what is this? 6 over what? Over 15 what? X. You see? So we can simplify 6 over 15 to become what? To become 2 over 5x. So where is 2 over 5 here? Yes, 2 over 5. The answer is B. Okay, so let's continue. They say subtract 3a minus 9 or divide by 9 from a divide by 9. So they say from, so it means we must start with this. We say a over 9 minus what? 3a over 9. We copy the denominator, we subtract what? The numerator. This will result in minus 2 over what? Over 9, which when you simplify, it can become what? Yeah, it is minus, it will stay as minus 2 over 9 what? A. Don't forget, minus 2a over 9. So you check minus 2a over 9 here. B. Okay, I hope we're still together on this one. Which equation below shows the correct use of cumulative properties? Okay, cumulative properties is like x plus y is the same as y plus x. This is what we call cumulative. When you say 5 plus 2 is the same as 2 plus 5, doesn't change anything. That's what we mean by cumulative property. So you have to look for something like this in this equation. A plus B plus C is equals to is not the one. Even this one is not the one, but here it is. You see, A plus B is the same as B plus A. So our answer is A. Okay, so let's continue. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. Okay, now they say consider the the consider the following wave number with prime factor. Write down the highest common factor of 63 and what? And 378. Okay, so it's simple. HCF. Okay, so check 378. Okay, let me expand here. So this 3 simply means 3 multiplied by 3. Even here, this 3 simply means 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So do you know when you look for highest common factor? Okay, let's start. We have 3 here. We also have 3. So we take 1 3. We say 3. And then we have another 3. We also have another 3. So it means it's another 3. We have 7. We also have 7. So it means 7 now. And then we have nothing. So here we are left with 2 and 3. We are not going to do anything about them because we are looking for highest common factor. So what are we going to do? You press this in your calculator, you are going to get 63. Okay, so LCM, we also do the same thing. So LCM of 252 and 378. Okay, so let me expand. This one simply means 2 multiplied by 2. This one means 3 multiplied by 3. And then this one means 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Okay, so let's start. We have 2. We also have 2. So we copy 2 multiply by. We have 3, we also have 3 here, so multiply by 3. We have 3, we also have 3, so multiply by 3. We have 7, we also have 7, so multiply by 7. What is left? We are left with 2, so multiply by that 2. We are left with 3, multiply by that 3. That is the difference. So in LCM, what's remaining? We also add it individual. Okay, so press your calculator, 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. We are going to have 750, 756. That is your answer. Okay, that's how you do it. If you have another method, you will tell if you understand this one. If you don't understand this method, I will do another video showing you another way of doing this. But I'm using this way because we are already given prime factors. If we were not given prime factors, is that table. Do you know that table? We will have 63, and then it means what 63 divided by 3, same thing, going writing those things again and again and again. Okay, so let's continue. Please like and share this video. So, and please subscribe, guys. So here, okay, what are we going to do? Vusi and Temba each bought a pair of jeans from two different shops. The selling price of pairs of jeans was 599.99 in both shops. Both shops offered a discount on the selling price as given. Vusi bought his 20 for 20% less than selling price, and Temba paid only 3 over 4 of the selling price, who paid less. So it's simple. We have Vusi, we also have what? Temba. Okay, we have these two people. So let's start with 599.99. So Vusi bought his for 20% less. You were supposed to pay 100%. So less, it means they gave him discount for 20%. So he paid 80%. Okay, so we want 80% of this money, multiply by 80, divide by 100. You see? And then so we can get the amount that Vusi paid. So it's 599.99 by 80 divide by 100. So Vusi paid 479.99. All right, let's go to Temba. So it's 599 the price, comma 99. So they say Temba paid 3 over 4. So you multiply by 3 over 4 because that's what he paid, and we're looking for what he paid. So 599.99 multiply by 3 over 4. He paid 449, comma what? Comma 99. You can tell that Vusi paid more than Temba. Temba paid less. So what is the question? Who paid less? For support your answer by means of calculations. So we say therefore Temba paid less. Temba paid less. That's it. Okay, let's continue. They say a young couple, a young couple left the house and drove towards the north at an average speed of 80 kilometers per hour. Their uncle left the same house sometime later, driving in the same direction at an average speed of 88 kilometers per hour. How did the young couple drive before their uncle called? Or how long did the couple drive before their uncle caught up with them? Okay, so it's simple. We say distance. Okay, distance is given by what? It's given by speed multiplied by time. Okay, so what are we going to do here? So let's say um Angle distance. Angle distance, right? It will be given by speed multiplied by time. Okay, let's say maybe sometimes he left them he left 5 hours later. Okay, so we will say his speed 88 multiplied by 5, and then we press our calculator to get 440 kilometers. Okay, and then what are we going to do here? So if we want to know the time, né, or the time that the young couple left with, we say we want to see how it will take them to cover 440 kilometers. Eh? So what are we going to do with that? We say time is given by distance divided by what? Speed. Okay. So we say 440 divided by the speed of young couples, 80 kilometers per an hour, divided by 80. Press our calculator, that is 5,5. You see? So 5,5. So how long did the young couple drive before their uncle? So let's say the uncle he started driving 5. So the young couple was like 5,5. What is the difference between 5,5 and 5? It's 0,5. So they drive 0,5 hour before the uncle. Or you can say the couple left 0,5 hour before before the uncle. Okay, so let's continue. And another question here says, let's hope you're able to see my questions here. Okay, okay. Someone borrowed a certain amount of money at 11,5 per annum compounded annually over 6 years. The total amount that he paid at the end of the 6 years was 670. Okay, how much did initially borrow? Round it to the nearest 10. So the formula says A is equals to P1 plus I to the power of n. Why we use this formula? Because compounded. You see? So we use this formula. So what are we given? We're given the 670 that he paid is equals to, we're calculating P1 plus 11,05. So 11,5, you say 11,5 divided by 100. So you're going to get 0,115. So here you put 0,115 to the power of number of years, 6 years. And then you can just divide by 1 plus 0,115 to the power of 6. Even this side, you divide by 1 plus 0,115 to the power of 6. So this one will cancel with this one. And you press your calculator. So you'll find out that you borrowed 348,678,84. So when they say round it to the nearest 10, so therefore it means he borrowed 348,068 because they said he must round it to the nearest 10. Okay, so let's go to question 3. Choose correct word within the brackets to complete the statement. The quotient of two numbers with a different sign is always with a different sign, it will always be negative. It's like minus 8 divided by 2 or 4 divided by minus 2. The answer will always be a negative number. So here the answer is negative. Okay, the answer is negative. And then let's continue. They say fill in greater than, less than, or equals to. So just press this in your calculator. You will find -4. So -4 is the same as -4. So what is the sign here? Is equals to. That's how you make it. Okay. Please like and subscribe and share this video to your friends. They say simplify. Okay. So what are we going to do? So -1 to the power of 2020. So because the last number, this number is an even number, it means it will remain as minus. Even though you press on your calculator, you will press this part in your calculator, you are going to get -1. Okay. And then also press this part on your calculator, you are going to get +1. And then what is -1 plus 1? 0. So your answer is 0. You do it partially in your calculator when there's numbers wrong. You start by pressing this part and then press this part. You see, that's how you're supposed to do it. And then calculate the following without use of calculator. So when they say without use of calculator, they say use your calculator, but partially so. How are we going to do here? So 2 minus, press your calculator, -4 to the power of minus to the power of 3. You will get what? -64. And then it will be -12. Press in your calculator root of 64. Press this part. You will get what? You are going to get +12. So we can use the calculator here. What are you going to get? -62. When they say without use of calculator, you press it partially. You don't press everything. You start by pressing this part, and this part, and then you add up everything. Okay? Even here, they say without use of calculator, what are we going to do? We start, okay? I'll write it here. So we start by this part. What is inside? What is the root of 25? It's 5 to the power of 3. Okay? 5 to the power of 3 multiplied by, what is cube root of -8? That is 2. That is -2. Okay? To the power of 2. Divide by. And then this part, what is -3 squared? -3 squared is what? Is 9. And then plus, what is 2 by 2? 2 by 2 is 4 because we're focusing on this part. Plus 4 plus what? Plus 3. Okay, so now we can see, we can press this in our calculator, press this part. We are going to have what? 125 multiplied by, we can also press this in our calculator. We are going to have 4 divide by. Okay, and then we can press this part because it's multiplication. What is 3 to the power of 3 multiplied by 9? That is -27. 4 plus 3 plus 7. And then use your calculator here. You will get 5 minus 500. Oh, I forgot to put negative. This is -125. It's -500 divide by what? Divide by -20. So this one, when you press on your calculator, is 25. That's how you were supposed to solve this. Okay. And then next question. Oh, we are done with question 3. Okay. How many questions do we have here? Okay. Let's sign this also cover question 4. So match the column with the correct answer in the following. Write only the letter. We have 3p multiplied by 3p. So 3p multiplied by 3p. Numbers, guys. 3 and 3 is a number. So we multiply 3 and 3. We're going to get what? 9. Okay, so no, maybe let's use this rule. Same exponent, next same base, we add the exponent 3 to the power of 1 plus 1. Multiply by p and p to the power of 1 plus 1. This is 3 squared multiplied by p squared. We are going to look for this one here. Where is 3p and here's the answer. So it means 4.1.1, the answer is what? Is C. So we write C. And we also have this one, they say 3 over p multiplied by 3 over p. Okay, so what's going to happen here is that 3 and 3, same base, right? We copy and add the exponent, 1 plus 1. Divide by p and p, we copy the base and add the exponent. So it's 1 plus 1. So this will give me 3 squared over what? P squared. Okay, and then what's going to happen on this one? So we'll say 3 squared. When we want to take p on top, what's going to happen? We are going to introduce negative here. So it will be p to the power of negative 2. Let's look for this part. Here it is. It's A. So my answer, A. Okay, and then we have 1 over p to the minus 2 multiplied by 1 over p to the minus 2 plus multiplied by 1 over p to the power of minus 2 multiplied by 1 over p to the minus 2. So how are we going to solve this one? So we are going to multiply this thing, okay? Or we can see how many this thing are. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the same as 1 over p to the power of minus 2 all to the power of 4. So it is the same as 1 to the power of 4 divided by p minus 2 multiplied by 4. So it's the same as 1 over, no, it's the same, okay? And then it's the same as 1 multiplied by p to the power of minus 2 multiplied by 4. Okay? So which one is similar to this one here? If you see this one, it's the same as this one because they just wrote it like p to the power of minus 2 to the power of 4. So our answer is B here. So guys, I'm avoiding for this video to be long. Thank you so much. I will post a part 2 also. Okay, share this video to your friends and tell them to subscribe.